Hey there folks, it's Baz here. So my banner picture on Facebook got 100 plus likes, 104 I think at last count, so that's good. And because I got 100 plus, it is probably the greatest picture I have ever posted in my whole life. So that's really positive, really good. So in thanks for that, I said that I would post a video. So here's a video. So really short video. All this video is about is just three things about my life at the moment, just to catch you up on a lot that's been happening. And when I say a lot, I've been super busy. Fencing's real busy, work is silly busy, and I've taken up a new hobby. So, and I don't even know how I'm going to fit the hobby in, but I really enjoy it, so we'll make it work. Fencing, so start there. So Upper Hutt College Fencing Club is closed after 15 odd years of fencing. There's probably its own video topic, but it's formally closed now and is now in the stages of its final wrap up. No more lessons. Because the club's closed, I've moved over to Wellington Swords, where I'm coaching and training a bit and preparing for Commonwealth Championships 2018, which will be in Canberra next year for the fencing component. So me and a lot of my crew are working towards that and trying to get qualified. We're doing quite well at the moment, but we still have to get qualified, we still have to get past selectors, and then we still have to be ready to be match ready. So other than that, also back at competition, which I'm really enjoying going around the country again, seeing all my friends and catching up with them. The only thing I don't enjoy is competing sick, which I recently had to do in the South Island. That was not a pleasurable experience at all. Work, as I said, so I've been at my new job, work at Datacom. I've been there for 6 months running a Unix team. It's pretty crazy, pretty full on. Work with some really great people, learning some really, really good stuff and valuable lessons in life through this job. So the job is a win, and I really am enjoying the challenge. Although sometimes it may not look like it, I really do. And the last thing is my new hobby. So I've taken to woodworking. I've been putting this garage together in preparation for doing things. And at the moment I'm learning how to wood turn. So I've taken up a course in Tawa, which is a local college. In there you can go, you pay a small amount, and for 8-9 weeks you can just use all the woodwork facilities that they've got. Now I have most of the things that they have there, but it's about having the ability to just disconnect from my life and to work just quietly away for a few hours, have the ability to be able to talk to someone and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to accomplish, how do I do this skill? And for the small amount, like the $110 for 8 weeks, just to have that ability is outstanding. And the guy John, who's actually retiring at the end of this year for woodworking, he is super supportive, super nice, and if you ever get the chance to meet John here in Wellington in the woodworking community, he is an outstanding guy. One of the most recent things I just did, I just made this, which you probably won't be able to see very well in there. It's a mallet for hitting a chisel. I made 3 of these. I made a really heavy one for myself, and I made the smaller one, and then I made another one for my friend Jimmy, who didn't have one, so I made him one. My third project was a mallet, not a mallet, it was a gavel and strike plate, like a judge, which I gave to someone at work, and they were super appreciative of that as a pokey stick, so people who annoy him, he can poke them. And my current project is I'm doing some lamination. I've got some old, I don't know what it is really, maybe it's Carry, maybe it's probably not Carry, I don't really know. I got some old boards from the floor, and I've milled them down, chopped them down, and now I'm going through the process of laminating them, so I can have a nice block of 3" by 3", which I'll put on my lathe. I'll make a separate video about my lathe, which I just recently purchased, and turn it into a bat. So I can have a baseball bat, so I can have a tennis ball and a baseball bat, and then the last thing I need is a dog so it can chase the ball. So that's what I'm doing, and it's really just about learning the skills. I don't really need a bat, but I'm just thinking, what's a thing I can make that I will get some use out of going forward? So a bat was it. So that's my 3 things about Baz. That was fencing, that was work, and that's project. So maybe I'll do this every week. Like this video, that would be great. Subscribe to my very fledgling channel, which probably has nobody watching it, but that's okay. Have a great day, and maybe see you next week. Bye.